Hi everyone, I just wanted to do a quick update video on where Bitcoin will be going, as I've been doing a lot of research and looking into different articles on world events and gold as well. Um, Bitcoin has been stable for a bit there on ridiculously low price exchange rate, which is not very good. I have about 9 Bitcoin just stashed on the side from mining right now. Um, I do have the choice of either continuing saving that to be to, to like 17 Bitcoin or something like that, so I can actually buy more S9s, or just cash it out and pay electricity bill, which is racking up. Haven't decided on that, but I did want to mention. I might have to wait. There's a few things that come into play here. Um, we have to look at world events, because those events actually affect investors' decisions and Bitcoin price as well. So I've mentioned last in a video before that Deutsche Bank, German investment bank, is actually failing because it has 70 something trillion dollars in debt, bad debt. So where that comes from is actually the bank selling insurance on people that are shorting the market. So they would sell insurance where, um, let's say I am coming in and saying there's going to be there's a housing bubble in, let's say, France, and I expect the housing market to just crash. So I am going to buy insurance, basically on short selling the market, and if the market crashes, I get money. If it doesn't, I keep paying money. The banks love that idea because, hey, they get to make money in the short run, and whoever's selling the insurance at the investment bank is making a commission. So they've sold a lot of that back in 2008, and it continued, and it just got worse and worse. I oversimplified, so don't quote me on this. This is an extreme oversimplification. If you're interested in a little bit more, you can watch the movie The Big Short. They kind of go over it in a funny way, but anyway, this is actually happening because a lot of people are expecting the Canadian housing market to crash. This is the next big thing. The housing market in Canada is expected to crash, and just 2 days ago, I read an article saying that the housing market in Vancouver, British Columbia, just dropped by 20%, which is pretty high. It's ridiculous. It's very expensive to own a house in Vancouver, because a lot of Chinese people and rich people buy property over there, and the way they do it to avoid to save their money, and they get around the capital controls in China by buying Bitcoin, transferring it to a Canadian exchange, sell the Bitcoin, put it into a Canadian bank, and then buy the property. So there's a lot of property in British Columbia owned by Chinese people that don't live there, and this is causing an inflation in creating a bubble over there. But now they're expecting a crash, and uh, banks like Deutsche Bank insure these bad debts, and it's actually on the verge of collapse. The last time I mentioned, the German government is actually considering buying it. It's in order to reduce the shock to markets. However, I just came across an article from Reuters, just stating that it's a short one, not very long, just a few sentences. The German government is advising the German people to stock up on food and water because they're expecting something to happen. This is big. It didn't hit mainstream media, but I'll be linking the link in the bottom. This is very, very important because the last time this happened was during the Cold War. So for this to happen, they're expecting a crash. When if a bank like that with 70 something trillion dollars in bad debts just crashes, um, a lot of people get to lose their jobs, investors lose money. It's a chain reaction that will hit everybody. Um, if you have money in a bank, you can lose that money. Now, another article from Business Insider. Um, there's this guy called Sandy Jadeja. He's a technical analyst and a chief market strategist at Core Spreads. He did predict the last several crashes, and he did come up recently with 3 or 4 dates where the next events or market crashes are going to take place. Few videos ago, I did suggest buying stocks or mention buying stocks in a company called with a stock ticker CCD. If you did buy it, you've made good money. I bought it at 8 cents, and right now the market price is 14 cents. That's about 45% increase. I just sold. It actually was a bit higher. It was closer to 16 cents, but I didn't sell. I thought it would go higher, but anyway, I'm still making good money on that. But if you're buying stocks in gold mining companies, you should be okay because those are continuously rising. I'm sharing this information because this all links back to Bitcoin. I'll get back to that. Now, this guy is expecting the Dow Jones in the US to drop a lot significantly between August 26th, which is this coming week, and August 30th, September 26th, and October 20th. From different sources I cannot speak about. I've actually talked to a lot of people. A lot are expecting October to be the month where you get a serious crash in the US economy. But if you're outside the US, you may think that no, it doesn't matter, it's not going to hurt you. It does. When the US economy hits, their GDP is $17 trillion. So any shock or earthquake in that market will hit everybody else. It will affect Bitcoin. How? People are going to either try to sell to cash out and or are going to buy in, and expect them to buy a lot of Bitcoin to save money, just to transfer money out of the banking system, which will drive the price really crazy. That's why I'm holding on selling my Bitcoins. I want to pass that first set of dates, August 26th to August 30th, see what's going on. This guy is, I'm gonna link the article, you can read it, see, make your own decisions, but I expect a price increase in Bitcoin very, very soon, within those days, hopefully. And I wanted to move to the next thing, is our buddies, the Rothschild family. These guys that own all the central banks. If you don't know anything about them, look them up. They're estimated to have $500 trillion in net worth, which is ridiculous. They're actually they own hedge funds and corporations that focus on investment. They're actually because these are public corporations, they actually have to post certain things and financials, statements, messages to the board or investors. There's a letter that came out stating that Jacob Rothschild telling the management that they need to focus on shift their investments to gold and gold stocks. This is very big. These rich people don't do anything without any reason. So if you understand how the central banking works, you'd know that this is very important. You need to buy gold and Bitcoin, but gold more importantly. I'm going to link a link to goldmoney.com, which is BitGold. I spoke about them. I've advised everybody to use Bitcoin to buy gold, or even just switch your savings to gold. I'm going to be very honest. I had a lot of money, all my savings, my tax. If you're Canadian, you know what tax-free savings is. My RSPs, I pulled them out from my last job. Before I started my own businesses. All that money, I have it all in gold, and I've been buying and selling whenever the gold price goes up and down, and making money on that, and paying off whatever debt I have that I took out to buy or invest in my Bitcoin mining equipment. I highly recommend that you do buy gold. It's very important. It will help you. There's no loss to it. It's gold. It goes up. And I've tried redeeming gold in cash. Gold money actually deposits the cash very quickly. They don't take forever. So yeah, that's very important that you guys do that. Regarding Bitcoin, I expect the price to go up very soon, and I recently moved away from Coinbase. I use what is it called? It's a weird name. Quadriga cx.com. I'll link that again. This is the stock exchange or Bitcoin exchange in Vancouver, British Columbia, and I use them to basically store and trade my bitcoins. Their storage there is cold storage. It's secure. So far I haven't had any issues with them. And there's multiple ways of making payments, depositing and withdrawing. So that's it so far. I will see how things go this week with Bitcoin and do another video then. Hopefully the price does go up. We all want that. So yeah, good luck everybody. And I do want to mention, if you're looking at investing your cash into Bitcoin equipment, make it worthwhile. 10 or above from the Antminer S9, sorry. Do not buy the batch with a 12 point something. Buy the batch with the 11. They both have the same ASIC chip number, and I've made a video talking about buying that batch and installing the software for the batch with the higher hash rate, and just clocking it, and I get the same hashing rate. Bitmain is well, fucking everybody, excuse my language, by doing that two batches with different hash rate. It's ridiculous. Just buy the cheaper one, install the firmware for the faster one, and change the frequency. So I believe the slower one is 550 for frequency. Change that to 600 and install the firmware for 600 frequency, and it will give you the same hashing rate. Of course, that will void your warranty if you're okay with that. If not, don't do it. So that's all. Thank you guys. You have a good night.